All praises to the Most High. So, as I did tell you guys, God sends visions. He either send a vision or he'll speak to that prophet either by word or by through vision. So, I'm just gonna. You can go through any book of any prophet. It'll either say the word of the Lord came to this prophet or the Lord showed them in vision. And I'm just gonna go through a few precepts to further prove what I'm saying, and then to go into what this topic is about. Zechariah 1 and 1. In the 18th month in the second year of Darius came the word of the Lord unto Zechariah. So Zechariah didn't get visions, God just spoke to him. So Jeremiah chapter 35 and 15, I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, Return ye now, every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them. And you shall dwell in this land that I have given to you and to your fathers, but you have not inclined your ear nor hearkened unto me. Now Joshua, the Lord spoke to Joshua. Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun. So Moses' minister saying, then it goes on to what God said. Now Hosea chapter 1 and 1. So it's always in the first chapter, in the beginning. It'll tell you how God spoke unto the prophet. And in Hosea, the word of the Lord came unto Hosea the son of Beri. So the Lord spoke to Hosea. And Joel, the word of the Lord came to Joel, the son of Peniel. So God spoke to Joel. And God also speaks to some people and sends them visions. It doesn't matter. He talk to you any way he wants, or through signs and through visions, but people perceive it not. Now, Obadiah, he got a vision from God. He didn't speak. He said, God spoke to him through visions. The vision of Obadiah, thus says the Lord God concerning Edom. So God talked to him through a vision. Now, 1 Samuel 28 and 6. And when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dream, nor by Urim, nor by prophet. Why didn't God answer Saul? Saul went to inquire from the witch in Endor. All right. And I have an old book about the witch of Endor. And actually it was in Rome. And God didn't answer. So when you go to do witchcraft, when you inquire to psychics and things like that, God won't answer you through vision and no, or by prophets, because you sinned against God. Now I'm going to go and explain it to you, as in Deuteronomy 18 and 10. There shall not be found among you anyone that makes his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. That is why God never answered Saul no more. Now Job 33 and 14. For God speaks once, yet twice, yet man perceive it not. A sign, a vision, or a prophet, or a messenger. Now, let me show you how important your visions are. 2 Corinthians 12 and 1. It is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. You will come to what? I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. Because when you fast and pray, God reveals stuff to you. And Hosea 12 and 10, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I've multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Similitudes are the words in the prophets, the words in the Bible, the scenarios in the Bible. That's what he uses to show you a vision from God. Now Job says, then thou scares me with dreams and terrifies me through visions. Now here, what's a terrifying vision that happened in the Bible? Daniel had a terrifying vision. Daniel's chapter 7 and 7. After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly, and it had great teeth. So that was a dreadful vision that God sent Daniel. Now Job 33 and 15, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men, in slumbering upon the bed. Now we have evil visions that come from the kingdom of darkness, that people don't cover their visions in the blood of Christ, and they don't cover their spiritual body. They don't understand the spiritual significance of how important their visions are. Without vision, the people perish. Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give thee a sign or a wonder, and that sign or that wonder come to pass, whereof he speak unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God proves you to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your souls. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and you shall serve him and cleave unto him. Then Jeremiah 14:14. Then the Lord said unto me, The prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesize unto you a false vision and divination, a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. So you're going to have a lot of people who prophesize false visions and divinations of naught. They lie and say God speaks to them. They lie and say God sent them visions. For false Christs and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, even if it were possible, even the elect. So you got to understand, in the last days, God will pour out his spirit on son and on your sons and your daughters, and they shall prophesy, and your old man shall dream dreams, and your young man shall see visions. But you got to also know that the devil is sending visions too, and you have to know the difference, whether they be from God or whether they be from the enemy. Now Job 4:13, and thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falls on man. He shall fly away as a dream that shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Those are dreams from God that have been stolen from the enemy. The enemy comes not to kill, steal, and but destroy. Tell them, therefore, thus says the Lord. This is Ezekiel 12:23. Thus says the Lord God, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass, and it shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, says the Lord God. And Matthew 22:29, Christ answered and said unto them, You do err, not knowing the scriptures nor the power of God. Now, 1 Corinthians 2:5, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. So your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. You need to fast and pray and ask God to reveal things to you. All right. Especially